आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
On the show tonight, the Tukre mindset in Mumbai, where some people say there will be a housing society only for Muslims. It's happening near the financial capital of Mumbai. Is it an attempt at creating a nation within a nation? At 8:30 p.m. tonight, I feel Ajit Pawar should completely quit. The rest of the media doesn't have the guts to talk about him, but he shields illegal minors while threatening a woman IPS officer doing a job. Ajit Pawar should not be shielded by the BJP. And at 9 o'clock tonight, the story that the secularati will not talk about, but Ashok emblem desecrated in the Hazratbal Dargah of Srinagar. The perpetrators and their backers argue our religious sentiments have been hurt. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a project that is being marketed near Mumbai, not on infrastructure, but on segregation. The idea quite clearly is that there will be a township created only for Muslims. Only for Muslims. This is being marketed as a Halal Lifestyle Township. What is a Halal Lifestyle Township? They call it community living. Which community? Only Muslim community. They call it authentic community living, which means we will create a township and have only exclusive Muslims there, and they are marketing it as like-minded families. Why don't they have the guts to say only Muslim families? Ladies and gentlemen, there is a limit to this fake secularism. This is deeply problematic. This is the Tukre mindset, a township that excludes non-Muslims, a township that excludes Indian citizens based on religion, undermines the very principles of equality and pluralism. But will Rahul Baba talk about it? No. Will Asaduddin Owaisi object to it? No. What is this exclusion mindset? Today they are saying Halal Township. Imagine if there would be an advertisement saying, we are creating a town only for Hindus. The same groups would have gone berserk by now. The Sar Tan Se Juda brigade would be out. Now you can have a Halal Township in this country. How is this acceptable? A so-called Halal Lifestyle Township being openly marketed on Muslims-only lines, raising serious questions of exclusivity and communal segregation. They are saying the project will provide authentic community living, but actually it's institutionalized segregation. It paves the way for Muslim ghettos under the guise of lifestyle branding. They are saying it is meant for like-minded families who share the same values. Basically, they're saying if you're non-Muslims, you don't share the same values as us. Ladies and gentlemen, Article 14 guarantees equality before the law. This violates it, but the Tukre brigade will be quiet. Article 15(1) prohibits discrimination on grounds of religion. This violates it, but the Tukre brigade, the fake secularities, the pseudo groups will be quiet. Article 19(1)(e) grants citizens the right to reside and settle in any part of India. This is openly violated. And let me say this, not the first time, only that it's coming in the media now in a big way. This has been happening. Attempt to create small groups where only Muslims or primarily Muslims or specially Muslims should live. You know, there was an attempt by some people in Assam, in Muslim-dominated parts of Assam, to say Friday will be the weekly holiday. Why? Why should Friday be the weekly holiday? What mindset is that? Muslims for Muslims, by Muslims, only for a Muslim point of view. Is this right? Are we a true secular democracy and everything they want halal? Halal even in vegetarian food. Halal in cosmetics and makeup products. Halal in soaps and shampoos. Some people are even absurdly demanding halal in cements. Now they want halal housing. What is halal housing? Why don't they say we want housing only for Muslims? And where are all the pseudo-seculars? Where is Rahul Gandhi? Where is Rahul Gandhi? Where is Akhilesh? Where is Asaduddin Owaisi? But most importantly, where is Uddhav ji? Where is Uddhav ji? If we allow projects like this to continue unchallenged, then India's inclusive ethos will be in danger and will fracture. I call upon all right-thinking Indians tonight to unite. Unite. This thinking. Ram Navami processions cannot go through some areas because these are Muslim areas. Shaheen Bagh will be blocked because it's next to an area dominated by Muslims, so we'll stop the right of way. And today there's been an incident in the Hazrat Bal Dargah where the national emblem has been brutalized, has been broken. And now you have in Mumbai a place which is a community living only for Muslims. See, viewers, for far too long, all of us, the right-thinking people of India, we are the majority in this country because we are right-thinking. But the problem with us is we have been quiet. I'm requesting all of you to break your unnecessary silence, to oppose ideas like halal housing. If we don't oppose it, if we don't ensure it's defeated, much worse will happen. Let's debate.
सुकून एम्पायर में रीडिस्कवर करें ऑथेंटिक कम्युनिटी लिविंग, लाइक माइंडेड फैमिलीज जो सेम वैल्यूज शेयर करती हैं, किड्स बिल्कुल हलाल एनवायरनमेंट में सेफली ग्रो कर रहे हैं.
An advertisement which asks, when you are forced to compromise on your family's principles in society, is that right? This building is called Sukoon Empire, and in its foundation is a dangerous idea. A township meant only for one community.
ये लोग ने सिर्फ टारगेट बनाए. अभी जो भी बिल्डर अपना अपना प्रोजेक्ट ये करता है, सैंक्शन करता है, वो अपना अपना कमेटी का नाम या वो अपना खुद का पर्सनल नाम देना चाहता है. वो सुकून रेसिडेंसी उसने नाम डाला.
बिल्डर ने एक स्कीम निकाला कि मैं हलाल वर्ड यूज किया एक अट्रैक्शन पैदा करने के लिए. उसने एक स्कीम निकाला कि भाई मैं आपको इंटरेस्ट बनने की जरूरत नहीं है, हमारे मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी में इंटरेस्ट लेना देना हराम है.
विदाउट इंटरेस्ट आ जाओ, वो हलाल है आपके लिए. ये शब्द है एक मुस्लिम उर्दू शब्द है एक.
The matter escalated as the locals questioned the bizarre ads and posters.
मुसलमानों के लिए अलग से हाउसिंग कॉम्प्लेक्स, उसमें मस्जिद का निर्माण और उसकी खुलेआम जाहिरातबाजी करना, ये पूरी तरह से असंवैधानिक इस प्रकार की बात है. साथ में समाज में अशांतता निर्माण करने वाली.
The builder via the advertisement is in direct violation of the Constitution. Article 14 of the Constitution assures right to equality to all Indian citizens. National Human Rights Commission issued a statement. Taking cognizance, the state government has assured investigation.
Now we have gathered all the information and we let the probe happen and let all the information be gathered, and only after the probe I'll be able to give you some detailed answers to whatever you're asking.
मुझे लगता है कि जिस तरह पहली बार देश में ऐसा हुआ है कि भाई मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी को अलग टाउनशिप बनाने की अनाउंसमेंट कुछ बिल्डर ने या कुछ लोगों ने की है, तो ये आपत्तिजनक इसी तरह का उनका ये भूमिका है. मैं भी इस भूमिका का विरोध करता हूँ और इसी तरह की टाउनशिप की अनाउंसमेंट करना गैर कानूनी है.
On the outskirts of Mumbai, a housing society being planned and promoted on the principle of religious segregation. How was this allowed in the first place?
Political commentator Hindu Voice Rahul Ishwar, Tuhin Sinha of the BJP national spokesperson, Congress leader Ratnakar Tripathi and Atikur Rahman. Rahul Ishwar, today they will have Halal colony, Halal Township. Tomorrow they will have Halal or only Muslim village. Tomorrow they'll say we want a Halal city, town, only Muslim. Right? Then they will say everything should be only Muslim. Right?
Arnab,
This is what we are worried about, Very worried.
India's greatness, as you rightly said in your introduction, is our pluralism, living together. People of all communities, living together. And this is very disgraceful and distasteful. I hope they realize the mistake that they are committing. For example, if I want to buy a flat there, simple, will I be allowed? If I am not allowed, is it not against the norms of discrimination? Yes, there may be.
You will absolutely not be allowed because you are a devout Hindu. How can a Hindu live in a halal township?
Yeah. So nobody will be able to.
They will ask
by
you
that
to convert.
discriminate.
They will ask you to convert.
I know. I belong to a community, where Bengali Vivekananda has celebrated all communities.
No, but they
together.
will want you
we
to
all,
convert.
We all cherish those secularism or pluralism or harmony or whatever name you want to call it. Those kind of values. So is it not that our mainstream Muslim community comes out and say that we don't agree with these kind of concepts? We don't want any exclusivist kind of a nature. Atikur Saab may be telling one or two instances of
No,
discrimination.
the thing is, I'll tell you one
There
thing.
might be
I'm saying one thing practically speaking. Today, population of Muslims is about less than 15%. Okay, sir. Now, suppose Hindus say, Sanatani township, Sanatani village, Sanatani town, Sanatani colony, Sanatani residential area. Because you say in a Muslim area, Ram Navami procession cannot be allowed. बहुत गुस्सा हो जाता है, हमें गुस्सा आता है. मस्जिद के पास से राम नवमी का प्रोसेशन जाता है तो हम पत्थर मारते हैं. तो what if Hindus come together and say only Hindus only places? What will happen then, Mr. Secular, pseudo-secular Atikur Rahman?
Well, Arnab, I crave to live in a cosmopolitan society, and there are innumerable societies in Mumbai, and earlier there were more than today cosmopolitan societies. Then one fine day, in fact, it was not a fine day, 1992-93 Bombay riots, wherein Ali Sardar Jafri, a lyricist from Hollywood, he was earmarked and warned to leave his house in a cosmopolitan society because he was a Muslim. And the trend started and the Muslims left all those cosmopolitan societies. We all Muslims want to, Rahul Ishwar, live in a cosmopolitan society. And many of my friends, we urge you and the government of Maharashtra and the BJP to make it possible that Muslims who are seeking housing in Hindu colonies, they will,
1 minute, Atik, don't talk rubbish. Where do you stay, Atik? 1 minute, yaar, 1 minute. We wish to. Muslims are not treated fairly. Muslims are not treated well. Muslims are not given homes. Muslims have nowhere to go. Where do you stay? Where do you stay?
No, Muslims
Where do you stay? Where do you stay?
I said I crave to live in a cosmopolitan society.
Where do you stay? Answer me, which locality and area?
Rahul, will you help me come to Mumbai? And yes, I live in a ghetto, and I don't like it living in a ghetto. And most of my friends.
Which ghetto do you live in? Which ghetto do you live in?
That's why I crave.
Which ghetto do you live in?
Muhammad Ali Road.
Achha, are you saying? Okay. So you are living in Muhammad Ali Road. First of all, don't ghettoize yourself. Okay, it's a beautiful part of Mumbai, right? Tuhin, we all know that, right? The question here is that an impression is being created that Muslims have nowhere to go. So Muslims now must start having Muslim-only colonies. He's justifying it. I thought he would be against it, but he's justifying it to it. He wants this concept
Very
of Halal
shameful.
Township. Very shameful.
I said I crave.
Very shameful.
Do you understand English?
Arnab,
Well, do you understand common
went
sense?
through-
In the
India
country of the
went.
BJP, you have
India has gone through a heart-wrenching, macabre, partition in 1947. The impact, in 1947, which impacted millions of people and which has left scars, which even, the present generation, the descendants of those who suffered can feel and can remember. Now, in this situation, this institutional attempt to create fresh ghettos is nothing but to lay the seeds of future partition of future Pakistans within the country. And like you rightly mentioned, what is it going to lead to? Halal certified towns, halal certified cities, halal certified states, and eventually halal certified country? All those people who are dreaming of that should ideally, shift their dreams and plan it across the border, maybe a few hundred kilometers across the border in other parts of our neighboring country. But in India, any such attempt to create ghetto localities will only be met with fierce and principled opposition because our constitution and our secular ethos don't allow that. But Arnab, there is political backing for it, unfortunately, and that is the dangerous part. You know, Firaj Hakim, one of the closest confidants of Mamta Banerjee, had in 2016 proudly told a journalist from Pakistan, come, I'll show you across, I'll take you around Kolkata's mini Pakistan. He was referring to the Diamond Harbour area. Now, when it comes to people like Rahul Gandhi, he knows that there is a demography war taking place in Kerala through love jihad. Has he ever spoken about it? He will not. He knows that there is a dangerous radicalization game being played in Kerala. Has he ever spoken about it? So these people encourage it, and these politicians are danger and complicit in the entire sinister plan which is being worked out. But we will never allow it. That is my commitment. That is the BJP's commitment.
Well, I hope the BJP comes out stronger on it. I hope the BJP comes out stronger on it. I don't find the BJP strong enough. I'm sorry to say.
How?
Well, let me talk. No, what do you mean how? What do you mean how? They should have arrested that man by now. They should have arrested that builder by now. What do you mean how? Arrest that builder by now.
Housing in a Hindu colony was chalked out of that society to him. Where is that Muslim lady? Where is that Muslim lady? Do you know? Did he caught her there in the Hindu colony? The entire colony, Arnab, protested that this only Muslim.
Well, let me tell you today, Atikur Rahman, Rahul Ishwar, 1 minute, Atikur Rahman, listen to me, Atikur. Now listen to me. I'll tell you. As you know, I'm from Assam. I am from Assam. Okay?
I am talking of Gujarat.
I am talking now, listen to me. I'll give you an example. I always keep saying. And my family, listen to me. In Assam, like in Kerala, Rahul Ishwar comes from a very strongly religious family. Rahul Ishwar knows I come from an equally strongly religious Vaishnavite Hindu family, and in Assam we have centers of Hindu thinking called Hotros. Shotros, you say. Hotros is the right pronunciation. My family is one of Hotradikars of the Polla Hotro, which is Nalbari, Borpeta area, centers of Hindu learning, thinking, and the diverse culture of Assam, where Hinduism is all syncretic. Okay, so don't teach me about that. Now let me tell you, in my place in Assam, Polla Hotro, area is 75% plus Muslim. Today, Hindu families in Polla Hotro write to me every day, our land has been taken, we are afraid, we can't go out, we are being attacked by Bangladeshis. They want our namghars, they want the places of worship. They want to break our places of worship, they want to attack our women. Is it nice? I want my country to be totally secular.
What happened to...
Now listen, 1 minute, listen, don't tell me what happened. You Zakir Naik supporter. Listen to me. Listen to me. No, 1 minute. In 2018, there was a builder in Kerala who said, I will build Sharia compliant apartments. Kozhikode Sharia compliant apartments. Should I make a Sanatani building? Should I make a Sanatani building? Should I have a Sanatani society and say all non-Sanatanis will not be allowed? This has to be stopped. But why is Rahul Gandhi quiet? Why is Rahul Gandhi quiet?
Position, you are not serious.
Because he loses the Muslim.
Not serious to him. Explain your position.
Just one line. Give me just one line.
Allow Muslims to decide in Hindu colonies in Mumbai.
Just one line. Give me one line.
Absolutely.
Rahul,
just give me one line.
Kerala, Rahul.
Just give me one line.
Stop the hypocrisy. Stop the hypocrisy now. Stop the hypocrisy now.
To him, we need to corner BJP on
housing,
this.
halal housing.
The position of the BJP.
They want halal housing. You want halal cement.
Will the Maharashtra government have
you want halal what?
Cosmopolitanism?
Okay, Atikur Saab, just one line. If any of our Muslim family or sister face those discrimination, we are all apologetic about it. But two wrongs don't make a right. Right? You know, if any of them face discrimination, many of them might have across
come
A,
and
B,
correct
and
the
C.
wrong.
We are all sad and apologetic for it. But two wrongs don't make a right.
I invite you to Mumbai many of my Muslim friends crave to live in cosmopolitan societies.
That is your choice. Nobody is legally stopping you. That is your choice. That is your choice. That is your choice. Where does Abu Azmi live?
No,
Where does
no,
Abu Azmi
no.
live?
Muslims
Where
are
does Abu
denied.
Azmi live?
Muslims are
Where does
denied
Abu
in
Azmi live?
colonies. Muslims are not welcome.
Where does
into
Abu Azmi
colonies.
live?
They
Tell me,
are-
nation
they
wants
are
to know.
conditioned-
How many
they
Muslims
are
live?
put on a condition that you need to only have
Please don't tell me all this.
vegetarian
These
food.
are all lies. Ratnakar
Only
Tripathi.
vegetarian food if
Ratnakar
you give in
Tripathi.
writing.
Ratnakar Tripathi. People are saying, I want halal certification for cosmetic, kajal, eyeliner, face wash, lipstick, milk, milkshake, powder. Halal certification for curd, for spices, chili, pepper, dhania. Halal certification for rava, kuttu, besan, dosa batter. Halal certification for corn flour. Halal certification, you will tell me, I will want for Pepsi and Coca-Cola, for shampoo, personal hygiene products, water bottles, toothpaste, and now for homes. ये क्या मजाक है? ये क्या मजाक है? रत्नाकर त्रिपाठी, राहुल गांधी कुछ ये दही जम गई क्या इनकी मुंह पे? कुछ बोल नहीं पा रहे. He's not being able to say a word. He's afraid of losing the Muslim vote.
तो और कोई बोल नहीं पा रहा है. जब आप बोलना बंद करेंगे तब ना कोई और बोलेगा. Well, now let me tell you, the same thing goes with you. This is your choice. Have they legally installed you to take home there? Have they legally refrained you to apply for the house? No.
What is halal housing? Well, I'm a Hindu, I don't believe in halal.
Don't.
I'm a Hindu, I don't believe in halal. By putting halal housing, you're saying I'm not welcome. I'm a Hindu, I don't believe in halal.
And go on with your monologue.
No, I'm a Hindu. Are you forcing me to believe in halal?
No. Have they rejected your application?
But have they not said halal housing? What is halal?
Have they rejected your application?
What is halal housing?
You are being hypothetical, sir.
Hypothetical?
You are like Giraj Singh. Giraj Singh recently marketed and promoted a meat shop in Madhubani. झटका. सब लोग सनातन की रक्षा करने के लिए झटका मीट खाइए और हलाल मीट का बायकॉट कीजिए. Who said that? The textile minister of India, Giraj Singh. सनातन में मीट खाना कहाँ लिखा है पहले उनसे?
शरिया अपार्टमेंट क्या होता है? शरिया कंप्लाइंट अपार्टमेंट.
बात सुनिए मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ.
नहीं, शरिया कंप्लाइंट अपार्टमेंट की कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है जरा बताइए मुझे. व्हाट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट? व्हाट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट भैया? रत्नाकर गुस्सा क्यों हो रहे? व्हाट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट?
मैं गुस्सा नहीं होता अर्नब जी.
व्हाट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट? शरिया अपार्टमेंट, हलाल सीमेंट. यू आर प्रोमोटिंग सेग्रीगेशन इन माय ब्यूटीफुल कंट्री.
My professors complain, my friends complain. Everybody complains कि आपको
Arnab, he just asked you. Ratnakar ji just asked you, have you applied for residence over there and has it been rejected? He just asked you. एक second, मैं आपकी बात का जवाब दे रहा हूँ. Arnab, you recall he asked you, have you applied for a residence over there and have they rejected you? Point is, they will not reject the application. They will expect you to follow Sharia compliant practices. Is Ratnakar ji ready to do that? Obviously, Rahul Gandhi may be ready to do that. That is the mentality of the Congress party, which is what we are opposing. It is not about whether you get residence or not. Anybody who applies for residence over there will have to follow Sharia compliance practices. This violates Article 14 and 15 of the Constitution. Why is Congress party not getting it? And Arnab, since you talk about Assam, let me explain to you, the demography change which has happened in Barpeta, or for that matter in Kairana in Uttar Pradesh, that did not happen overnight. How did it happen? From 50% to 80%, 85%. It is because, people allowed some of their newer localities to become Sharia compliant and, to become halal compliant. And that is how the Hindus get driven out of these societies. That is how, the Hindus have to vacate large sections of land. Today, Kairana, by that standard, is a Muslim-dominated, is a Sharia-compliant, district, which is what we are trying to change. Is what Yogi Ji is trying to change, and these people are not understanding that. Perhaps these people wanted that.
I think. Yeah, my last point here is tonight, I think the government should cancel the project. This project has to be cancelled. We have a BJP government in place, BJP Shiv Sena government. this project should be cancelled.
So have a ministry regarding this.
There should be an
have
investigation.
A ministry. Does the,
what
does
ministry?
the
Why should we
Maharashtra
have halal ministry now?
Proliferate such ideas of cosmopolitanism.
Cancelled, Dr. Goswami.
No, a ministry of cosmopolitanism.
Which was inaugurated by Giraj Singh. Get the registration council of that Jhatka meet.
It's a sensitive subject. We need to be more sensitive and respectful regarding this because people from other communities may have different thoughts and we need to bring confidence in them.
No, they are saying, Rahul, that they want like-minded families. I am saying their mentality is that if you are a Hindu, you cannot be like-minded with a Muslim. That is their communal thinking.
And see for yourself.
Sir, there may be one-off instances of discrimination across communities.
Hindus want to live in Muslim society. In the same manner, the Muslims need to live in a Hindu society.
There may be some issues. I'm not saying no.
But if you want to
that's the point.
put conditions before
there may be issues across India is a huge country. There may be issues with
Rahul,
A, B, and C
you don't know the reality. I'm telling you,
many
of my friends want to go and live in Andheri and Lokhandwala. Will the Hindu colonies allow Muslims there? No,
who's not allowed you?
Who's
not allowed you? Don't build this fake narrative. Don't build this fake narrative. Who's not allowed you? A bunch of lies you want to put out. This is a Zakir Naik view of the world.
Do you hear me?
This is open manufacturing of facts on my program.
Hindu colonies in Mumbai.
You are being openly divisive out here. There is nowhere in Mumbai that Muslims are not allowed. This is a ghettoized mindset of yours. You want to spread this out. Anyway, Atik, if you have a ghettoized mindset, nobody can help you. The problem is in your mind. You have a ghettoized mind.
The problem is in everyone's mind.
He was living in his own
right side of panel.
One-off unfortunate incidents will be there. India is such a huge nation. But please don't make that the norm and two wrongs don't make a right. This is not the solution for it. If there are
okay, ladies and gentlemen.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप